Hey everybody, Joy here. Joy on a much easier day than yesterday was. Oh my goodness, I filmed and edited for over 10.5 hours yesterday. So this is much easier. I'm having decaf tea at the moment. It's $3.35 on a real Saturday, and I've cleaned up my mess from my tutorial yesterday on the Halle skirt. Now people, if you don't want to be bored to tears, that video is over an hour long, and I wouldn't even recommend that you watch it unless you actually want to make a Halle skirt. I mean, it was all I could do to stay awake to edit the thing. And I cut out 30 or 45 minutes from it. Oh my goodness. My goodness. You know, I start to talk about something, and then something will come up, or I'll have to do something. Like yesterday, I had to put red thread on one of my surgeries. So I just went into this long discussion about surgeries, and what surgeries I had, and what color thread they had on them, and how easy my baby lock and lighten was to thread. And then I thought, oh, I know, I'll just cut off the thread and show them how to thread it. Oh man, when I was editing it, I thought, why on earth did I put that in that video? This is about the Halle thing. I just noticed that Peggy Sagers, I'm going to show you a clip from Peggy Sagers in a second, but I just noticed she's got the same iron I've got, this perfect steamer. I just love it. Sometimes it spits water all over everything, but usually if you'll pick it up and you'll go like this before you start to use it, usually it will decide not to spit all over your fabric. Let it sit in the air first. So I'm ironing my new fabrics. That's what I always do on cottons. You have to iron the cottons after you wash them. And then I fold them in half, and in half again, and then I roll them on my bolts that I make out of that foam board. I get foam board either from Walmart or from Amazon. If Walmart's out of it, then I go to Amazon. Amazon's a little more expensive, but their foam board's a little nicer. Yeah, so here's my butterflies. Glenda has a new video up today for my Sure Fit Design friends, and I guess I misunderstood it. I thought she was going to show us how to do 3 new blouse styles, but evidently it's going to be a tutorial over there at SewFit Academy online. But I've told you before, her tutorials are worth every penny. And what do you need to watch me make a blouse for when you can watch her make 3 different ones? I think hers are going to be knit tops. And one of them has that collar that has the slit in the front and you kind of turn it cockeyed. I have made several blouses with a pattern like that. It wasn't her pattern, but I just love that collar. So I'm really anxious to see how she did that. She got the cutest fabric with it. So anyway, I am going to probably just show you a little bit of me drawing out my Sure Fit Designs blouse. I've already drawn it out 50 times. But I love to draw it out. And what I do a big boo-boo that you shouldn't do when you're doing Sure Fit Designs. You should draw out your one and only master pattern. Then you should never, ever cut into it or redraw it or do anything with it. It should only be your master pattern. And if you ever want to do something different, you're supposed to trace it, make a new one, then cut a new neckline, cut a new facing, cut a new sleeve, whatever. But you're not ever supposed to cut up your master, but I have cut up every master I've ever made. But fortunately, I like drawing them, so that's not a problem. So I want to make a new blouse. This yellow blouse I have on, I've had forever and ever and ever. And it's a Louise Cutting pattern. And I told you about Louise Cutting, how all of her tops are like big boxes. In this pattern of Cutting Line Designs, that's Louise Cutting's company, Cutting Line Designs, I made an extra small. So that ought to tell you how much ease is in her patterns. So no, I'm going to use my Sure Fit Designs, and I'm going to cut out a top with this. And then remember the blue, were they daisies, or they had little yellow centers? And I think I'm going to lay both of them out and cut 2 out at a time, and then I'll have 2 new summer blouses. Won't that be fun? All right, I'm going to put right here a little short clip that I took of a really good tutorial on how to make a jean jacket, right here. Let me turn her on for a second. I'm sure Peggy won't care.
Blouse or my jean jacket.
Yeah, I want to show you how nice Peggy's videos are now.
Oh, right there.
She's doing a super tutorial on how to make her jean jacket. I don't have her jean jacket pattern. And you know what I say about her patterns? She was going through this pattern herself, and she said, oh, look, this is wrong. The cuff should be a square, and instead they've got it round, or vice versa. She said, nobody's ever mentioned this mistake to me. And she didn't say, oh, I've got to fix that. No. But super video, way, way, way better than the ones I do on tutorials. She has these super close-ups right here. See how close-up that is?
I don't know if it's an 8th, and I don't know if it's a 16th. I think it's somewhere in between. But I do a lot of my top stitching right at that point.
Isn't that amazing? So, yes, I love Peggy. And yes, I love her tutorials. This one's over an hour long. I'm just taking a short clip of it. You just go to YouTube. Let me see if I can see where you go to YouTube. This is where you go to YouTube to find Peggy's tutorial on a jean jacket. Silhouette Patterns, number 900, Carol's Jacket Sew Along. And this is March 28, 2020. All right, that's Peggy Sagers. Isn't she pretty? Fingernails were all painted. She has 4 sons. And I know at least one of her sons, and I don't know if another one does, but they're really good with cameras and the close-ups and all of that. I don't have any sons. I only have a grandson. And he isn't here, and he doesn't know how to do a camera. So it's me, and only me. So I'm sorry, my tutorials aren't shooting in and shooting out and shooting in and pulling out. I wish they'd quit shooting in on my 50 chins. I do hate when it does that. I like the faraway shots much better. So anyway, I just wanted to say hello on Saturday. Tomorrow's Sunday, so we'll be going to online church in the morning. And I may come back tomorrow and tell you about the sermon if it's something that I really feel like I can talk about halfway intelligently. So, I won't keep you. I kept you for over an hour yesterday. Good heavens. So I'm just going to say hello real fast. I hope you all are finding lots of things to do while we're being confined. We don't have any company. Don't know if anybody's going to come or not. Terry comes every once in a while. But she's made masks. She's made a whole bunch of masks. And she's made the good kind of mask. She's made the kind of mask that has fabric in the front and a fabric in the back, and then another piece of fabric that makes a pocket. And inside the pocket, you can put this piece of filter that's non-permeable. All those other masks, the virus can go right through. This one, and she ordered the material. It's something that you make raincoats out of or something, and it's impermeable. The virus can't get through it, and so you can just slip that inside whatever mask you're wearing. And she's made a great big whole stack of them. I asked her if she'd give me a little bit of that material so I could make a mask for me and for Jerry. She said, oh, I'll make you each a mask. So I'll probably see her later today because we're planning on going to our other house sometime. I don't know when, our plans keep on changing, but when we do, I want to have a mask. The thing about the mask, mostly, from what I've heard, is that it keeps you from touching your nose and your mouth. And I've always, that's why I don't wear makeup. I don't wear any makeup, never have. I've tried to a couple times in my life, but I scratch my face so much and touch my face so much, and then I have it on my hands, and then I'd have it on Jerry's shirt, and he hated it. And it always, I bought Mary Kay one time, back when I was young. What was I, 25 years old, went to a Mary Kay party. And spent $200 on Mary Kay. It could have been 200 million for me back then, but I spent $200, probably made payments for the next 10 years. And I put it on, I just thought, oh, it was so pretty. I worked for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, my face started getting big red blotches on it, and I looked like hamburger meat. So that was the end of me trying to wear makeup. Mascara and lipstick. And then I have to put tails on my eyebrows these days. I know you guys probably have to do that too. Sometimes I get them straight, sometimes I don't. And yes, my eyebrows actually are black. I don't know why God gave me brown hair and black eyebrows. And it's like, what you telling us that for, Mabel? I don't know, it just popped into my mind. But when you watch people, I study people. I mean, I study Peggy Sagers, and I look at her eyes, and I look at her eyebrows, and I think, oh, I wonder if she had a facelift. And I look at her cheekbones, and look at her neck, and hers looks really, really good, and she's had 4 kids. Her stomach's as flat as a board. And I always think, I wonder what she does. I wonder if she exercises. Y'all just stare at people and wonder when you're watching their YouTube videos. Boy, I do. And I love to see their kids, and love to see their house, and I just love to get to know them. Like I did, you know, Viv Mom and Becky, and who else do I watch out there? Goodness sakes, I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody really important. Oh, there's Karina, beautiful Karina in South America. Oh, she is so gorgeous. And what's hers called? Hers is called Lifting Pins and Needles. Lots and lots and lots of really good close-ups and good tutorials at Lifting Pins and Needles. One of you told me about that. And then there's Whitney over there at Tomcat, T-O-M-K-A-T, Tomcat Stitchery, Tomcat Stitchery or Tomcat Stitching. Lots and lots of tutorials. Way better than mine. I tell you that all the time. But if you're interested in making the Halle skirt, I did one on that yesterday. All right, I'm going to shut up, and I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to draw myself a new blouse. I might be back tomorrow, though. Bye for now.